Good morning. My name is Paulina Veermeer. My job title is what we call an ESD project manager. So I am the main contact person throughout your program, and I sort of manage various cohorts, what we refer to groups of businesses. Sponsored by different businesses. And so I run all of Afrimat's cohorts, and you are one of 4 at this present moment, which is sponsored by various different minds and entities around South Africa. So Afrimat is doing a really big move and scope to focus on benefiting and sponsoring worthwhile programs for their suppliers as well as enterprises that they support. They want to reach out to the people that that they can see a future relationship with going forward, and not only how they can potentially give business to their own suppliers, but how they can help their businesses grow in the long run. So I work for a company called Smart Procurement, and we manage this program on behalf of Afrimat. Unfortunately, Heinrich Martens was unfortunately unable to join us today. He is, however, the main contact person that I work with, and we refer to him as your host. So if you hear that terminology between now and November, then you understand who that is, and that would be Heinrich, which I believe most of you have worked with in the past somewhere along the line. He is the financial manager. So let me briefly get into it. Ultimately, this is a relationship that we will be starting, a relationship technically could be seen as a 3-way relationship, but very much needs to be very much a 2-way relationship between us as Smart Procurement, as well as you, the SMME businesses. No problem, Anna Marie, don't worry about it. You can just type in something in the chat box. I'm happy for us to see the chat, not a problem. Okay, so who is Smart Procurement? Ultimately, Smart Procurement is we came from a company, or our holding company is called Commerce Edge South Africa, and the main focus of the business started in training procurement professionals. When we tapped into that market, we were successful for many years, and the need came in to assist these procurement professionals with developing skills and market access for their suppliers. So we could sort of assist with 2 branches at the same time. And it all centered around one event that takes place in September, which is our Smart Procurement in Durban. Now, this event you will be part of, and I will explain a bit further into the session how your involvement will be in that. But it's very exciting. So hang on, I'll get through everything. But this is just a brief explanation. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but ultimately we're a consulting business, a branch of a training company, and we specialize in procurement training as well as facilitating ESD programs for various companies, working with various types of businesses, EMEs, QSEs, and higher than, informal businesses, as well as generic big scale businesses. So we work together with a branch of our business called the SMME Clinic. So this is a business that you will be involved with quite a bit throughout your program, and they facilitate majority of the trainings. So they specialize in creating a program of masterclasses that is actually free to all the community, the entire community. We've created a major SMME community through this program, and you'll have access to that, which is quite exciting. So you'll hear a lot about the SMME Clinic, and I'll go into more detail about that shortly. Okay, so this is just a bit about the program, but I will go into each element individually so that you get a full understanding. This is what your program timeline looks like. So most elements will kick off in June just because we have a time period for you to submit your needs analysis questionnaire. And I'll explain to you why that questionnaire is pretty important to the program. But the first thing that is going to take place in your program is what we call a supplier matchup, and it's happening next week, Tuesday. Now, I know it's quite short notice, so we are recording the session as well. And once you if you're not able to participate live in the session, you can then just catch up on the recording, in your leisure time, because it's probably going to be about 2 hours. So we will share the registration link. It's online. I'm going to go into detail about what that is. Then from between June and July, we'll be doing buyer introductions or linkages. Between June and August will be your clinic consulting sessions. Between June to February is the masterclasses that I briefly mentioned. And then our events, which are in-person events, is the Indaba that I briefly mentioned. And then that's in September. And then in February, we have our closing in-person event, which takes place at River Sands. Okay, so let's get into Supplier Matchup. Now, Supplier Matchup is a platform that we created where you as businesses and suppliers can engage with buyers directly. So we have it in 2 different methods. We have it in a face-to-face, which takes place, which the first one you'll be exposed to is in September at the Indaba. And then the second one you'll be exposed to is the one at River Sands in February. And we aim to get between 10 to 15 different buying companies with their procurement teams from different, people representing different buying categories. And you get to go and pitch your business, determine what their sourcing needs are at the moment, and if your business has potential to do business with them in the long run. And you get to speak to them, even if it's someone that's perhaps you're already a vendor of theirs. You get to then talk about opportunities or how to expose your business better, to place yourself better within their business, because everybody is competing. And this gives you an opportunity to sort of be top of mind awareness. So that's the in-person events. They typically last about 3 hours. So you generally have opportunity to talk to every buyer that is there. The second type of method, which is actually the first one you'll be exposed to next week, Tuesday, is our online session. So this runs quite different because we don't have all the time in the world and we don't want to take up an entire day of yours. We do these in 30-minute segments. So we have a buyer that comes through onto Zoom. So it's all on Zoom, which is easy for everybody to access. They do a presentation or we do an interview with them for 15 minutes, which is designed around frequently asked questions. And then there's a Q&A section that the audience is able to pose questions to the buyers. Any information that we get from these buyers, whether it be registration links, whether it be email addresses that you can post questions to or reach out to, if it's their presentation, we share all of that along with the recording afterwards. It's a really good, useful tool and resource to have when it comes to perhaps maybe right now your business cannot accommodate or is not in the scope for one type of company, but it's something that you can achieve down the line. So when you're in a position that you can actually fit the criteria of that company, you can refer back to the recording and use those resources to then reach out. Okay, these are our upcoming sessions. I am sharing this presentation for you, so please don't feel the need to write down all these dates. We do also share invitations with you on email as well as on the WhatsApp group, just to make sure everybody is fully aware in enough time to participate and join the sessions. But we do also record everything, as I've mentioned. So the first one is happening next week, Tuesday. We focus on industry segments just to try and target it a little bit better so that every company is able to plan ahead of which sessions they want to prioritize, if not all of them. We do advise that you don't limit yourself to certain industries because at some point or the other, you might have an opportunity to do business with them. So we first have manufacturing, e-commerce, and FMCG. Then you'll see we try and get through every type of industry that we're aware of. If there's anything not there that you think is good to add, you're welcome to let me know and we can definitely try and assist you. Then, yeah, in September, we don't have an in-person, an online session because we have the in-person session. And yeah, so I'm going to share this with you. These are recordings of sessions that took place last year. So we share this with you, and you are welcome to go and watch these sessions when when you have time to do so. They are about 1 hour, since it's 30 minutes per buyer. Let's say this one with Astron Energy, that one would be about an hour and a half. These would be about an hour long, the rest of them. Okay, and then when I refer to introductions or linkages, this is what I will be doing first. And when you submitted your online profile, there was one question that asked which businesses you would like to do business with. And we sort of take that as your wish list. You are welcome to update that wish list. So if you're not sure of what you put, or there's someone, now understanding how we use that information, you want to change it a little bit, please reach out to me on WhatsApp or email, and you're welcome to update and change that list. Even if you just give me an industry focus, it helps me just with a starting point. But, we do use our own references or past experience to also know who to sort of align you with and expose you to. But our first point of call is we share registration and vendor registration links with you for various industries: mining, construction, energy, depending on what you've asked for. We do it by category, and we share that via email with you, and you can work through those links. And once you have registered, I'll be in a better position to introduce your business to those companies. It helps me a lot more when you are a registered vendor, because then I'm in a position to say, here's someone that's already complied to what your business needs are. You've already put them on your database. This is what they do. Can I set up a meeting for you? That is sort of the angle that we target, and we engage directly with the procurement team. So if you can prioritize these registrations so that we are able to get these introductions underway. We also try and focus the type of buyers that we invite to September's event on your wish list, so that you can have face-to-face engagements with them at that platform as well. Sometimes people prefer to meet at the Indaba instead of doing an online session, because they prefer to engage with you face to face. And since you will be there anyway, it makes the platform a lot more accommodating and not separate travel required. But some may ask just for a presentation or a company profile. And, we make all of those resources available, and then they potentially will reach out to you by themselves or ask us to facilitate an online meeting, or ask just for your telephone number. But we communicate these things with you as we get feedback from the companies that we introduce you to. Okay, so here's the SMME clinic again. Now, these are the masterclasses that I mentioned. They are part of the program, but they're not limited to the program. So if you have fellow business partners with another company that's not on this program, you're welcome to share this with them, this specific element. Not all the other elements, those are limited and closed to the program participants. But the SMME clinic is a growing community, and we like to have a wide variety and reach as many SMMEs as possible. Now, ultimately, what happens is every second Thursday for 1 hour, there's a masterclass that has topics or sessions directed and accommodating specifically to SMME businesses. And most of the time, it will be SMME businesses themselves presenting these. So it's people that are professionals within their businesses, but are SMMEs trying to uplift and empower fellow SMMEs. They're very passionate about what they do, and you never walk away from a session feeling empty-handed or that it was a waste of your time. We do, as I mentioned, record these sessions. We record everything that takes place online to make it easy, because sometimes when load shedding happens, if there's power outages for whatever reason, if internet drops, all of these things are unpredictable and out of our control. So we always record them and we share them with everybody after every session. All you have to do is, when you get the link, the Zoom link to register, you just register for the session. Once you've registered, then you will automatically receive the recording, whether you participate and join live or not. But these sessions are really beneficial, and it's quick tools. You don't necessarily, as a business owner, need to participate. You can have other team members or staff members within your business join. It could be useful to them. Caroline Buerta, she is a boffin when it comes to computers, Microsoft, using AI to benefit your business. And we will be sharing this link with you. So this link gives you access to all our past sessions. There was actually one session, I believe it was held in February, that was talking about BE affidavits. Now, not everybody would necessarily use a BE affidavit if you have a certificate as well, but we have come across quite a big gap with an understanding of how to complete a compliant BE certificate. Certain industries require certain templates, and there's certain things that, you know, businesses needed to be completed in a certain way for it to be compliant. And so anyway, I'm just saying it's really relevant and it helps you. There's a lot of people that come on that help you with completing tenders. And so go back, click on the link, go have a look at the library and see if there's anything that you could watch or potentially share with any of your team members or colleagues that could benefit them. They are only 1 hour long, so sometimes it can be a bit tedious to try and sit through them, but I can tell you I'm glued to my screen when I'm part of those sessions. Okay, now the masterclasses are one arm of the SMME clinic. The second arm of the SMME clinic is what we call consulting sessions. So Afrimat has made this element part of their sponsorship to you, which is an amazing opportunity. And this is where the needs analysis link or questionnaire comes into play. You need to complete this questionnaire for us to better understand your business, where your needs are, where you have immediate points that we can help tackle and address to lift your business. So you complete this questionnaire, and then the program director for the SMME clinic, Almarie, she reaches out to you, has a conversation with you about your questionnaire, and then determines which consultant you can work with. So she will allocate you to a consultant, and then you work together. These sessions can be about anything. If it's about marketing strategy, because you think that's maybe not your strongest skill, you know, they give you tools, they help you with different methods, they help you with, you know, how to use certain free programs to benefit you. When it comes to a business proposal or a business plan, they help you with that. When it comes to costing, they help you with facilitating and creating an entire document to help you with a costing plan and how to, you know, price your products or services right for the market. They really go into a lot of depth, and they want to, you know, they start at the root. They don't say, oh, you want to make this profit, well, this is what your price needs to be to make that profit. They go back and say, where are you placed? Who are your competitors? They ask for multiple documents just to get a full understanding of your business. So it's really in depth, and this is one way that you will benefit greatly in the beginning of the program. Other elements, such as the supply matchup, you might only get benefits of those a couple of months down the line, because not everybody may have a current sourcing need for your service or product, but they could potentially have further down the line. Whereas these sessions that you have with the consultants, you can do it now, and you can apply what you learn and the tools that they give you now. It's immediate. And this, for me, is one of the most exciting elements of the program. Okay, now going back to the Indaba. Now, the Indaba is a massive event that it takes place at the Gallagher Convention Center. The dates are the 10th and the 11th of September. You are given an exhibition pass, meaning your business has an opportunity to exhibit at this show, at this conference. It takes place in 2 parts. I'll go into detail about what happens over each day, but what I want you to think about between now and then is, what do you want to do in your exhibition stand? It's not a massive stand. I believe it was 3 square meter shell scheme stand. We will give you a bit more information in August. We have what we call an exhibitor briefing session in August, which gives you the full lowdown of what you can, can't bring, what safety precautions you need to take, where your restrictions are, etc. But for now, as I understand, small businesses, you might not have the cash flow immediately just to produce marketing collateral that you would like to have there. It gives you time between now and September to structure those expenses in how a pull-up banner, for instance, which is not required. It's just, I'm just giving suggestions of what you can think of because of what we have had in the past. Flyers that you can hand out to, the exhibition viewers or the corporate procurement teams that will be there. Anything that you think would boost your business. If you manufacture certain parts, samples of those parts, as long as they're not huge and require a crane to bring them, but something that's easy to carry, something that can be placed on a table, not take up too much space. Think of those things. When we have the exhibitors briefing in in August, we will give you what we call an exhibitor handout, I think. And that we'll go through it with you in that session, but you will also have the documents that you can refer to of what to prepare in advance for this event. Now, we do have a show guide where your business will be listed as hosted by Afrimat. We will have your company description that you submitted in your profile and your logo. So if you don't have a logo, I haven't gone through all the documents and that you guys have submitted, but if I will be going through that. So if I pick up any concerns, then I will reach out to you. So, if I pick up that maybe your company description isn't specific enough, then I will definitely reach out to you and ask you just to reword it, or maybe take a section from your company profile and just ask for your approval. But we listed by industry to make it easy for businesses to find. We listed also by a hosting company because Afrimat is a mining business. So, fellow mining businesses might go specifically to the companies that they are sponsoring. So we listed in various methods to make it easier for the buying companies to view and to search companies that they want to engage with. Okay, so as I mentioned, it's a 2-day event. So on the Tuesday, actually, let's start the Monday. The Monday is what we call build-up day. So what we ask is that exhibitors, such as yourselves, come to the venue, just register, get your name badge, and set up your exhibition stand. Because the conference officially starts on Tuesday, they don't want stands to still be in the process of being set up. It looks unprofessional. So, and it could be hazardous as well. If you bring equipment through and there's a lot of people walking through. But we expect 1,600 people at this event, which, let's call it 1,000 of those are procurement professionals participating in a procurement conference. So they have their dedicated conferencing that they participate in, but they walk through your exhibition. To get to their conference, there's time slots allocated for them to walk through your exhibitions. So there's a lot of opportunity for exposure for you. So the idea is to make sure that you go on the Monday, you register to get your name badge because you can't get access without your name badge. And then you set up your exhibition stand and you can go home. Then you return the morning of on Tuesday. We do have the Tuesday is a closed event, so we don't allow visitors. And this gives an opportunity for you to participate in our Smart Supplier Conference. We have a cocktail function, and we have our first supplier matchup dedicated only to you, which we refer to your cohort as hosted SMMEs exhibiting at the conference. The second day is our open day, where we allow visitors to come in for free. So you can, for the visitor day, We'll share invitations out to our broader audience. You can invite fellow businesses to come through to the visitor day, to visit your stand, to visit other stands. And there we have what we call Knowledge Hub that takes place, but that is catered to the visitors. The focus for you on the second day, on the Wednesday, is to manage your exhibition stand and to be available to, the participants there, the visitors walking through the exhibition. It's a lot of exposure for your business, so we're trying to make sure that you benefit both ways, from the closed exhibition on the Tuesday to the open day on the Wednesday. And then on the afternoon of the Wednesday is when you can clear your exhibition stand and you leave. It's the end of the event. It's very exciting. And I just wanted you to be aware of it now already so that you have time to prepare. In August, we will give you all the details so that you feel 100% comfortable when it comes to the event. So this just gives a quick image of all the elements of the program that I've gone through. Now, as I mentioned, this is a relationship. So I have a vast variety of resources that I will be sharing with you. I will be giving you opportunities. And for you to make the most of this program is to take advantage and use those opportunities and resources. Whether it be you, if you want, or if you want multiple team members within your company to be part of this, you're welcome to. If you want to add more people to the WhatsApp group, please do. If you want more people to the email distribution list, share those details with me. You don't have to be one person part of the program. I do suggest to have a key person for the consulting sessions, because it would be a bit confusing to, one session you do with one person, then next with the other, to have one person that follows through with all the consulting sessions. But when it comes to supply matchup, when it comes to the master classes, share that, delegate those opportunities to other people within your teams. It can only empower them more. It can only alleviate the strength within your team. So just do what you can to enjoy and participate in every element within this program. Even if you don't think that it could benefit you, I can assure you the moment you put your energy into it, things will come your way. We have seen amazing testimonies from businesses that have been on the program, whether it be 1 or 2 years, and they've seen breakthrough now. So sometimes it might not happen immediately. Sometimes it might not even happen by the end of the program. But the more you stay involved, the more you expose your business, it will come. It can be one just really great tender that will expose your business to one major company. It might be multiple small tenders that you can be part of to expose your businesses to multiple companies. So don't limit yourself. Don't think your company is not applicable to any different company, whether it's inside your industry or not. Sometimes people have odd needs, and it might just be the weirdest matching, but it works. Also, with the community that we're creating, you have so much opportunity to network with fellow SMMEs, and there's such a great opportunity to collaborate with each other. So at these masterclasses, in the community WhatsApp group, which I'll get to now, expose yourself. Ask if you have an opportunity for a tender, but you cannot come to all of those elements of that tender and you need to collaborate with someone. That's the platform where you can go, I'm looking for this type of business, for this reason, I need this, can just share your number with me, or even reach out to me and ask me if I have SMMEs within our program that can help you. And, this is how we help each other. This is how we work together. So the idea is to empower everyone and try and create a lasting relationship and community within SMMEs, but not only limited to SMMEs. So thank you for your profiles. That was part of your application, so that's not something you have to be concerned of anymore. Your feedback when we come to events such as our online supply matchups, even in-person events, our exhibition as well, we ask for your feedback on certain elements for us to understand if we have the right audience and where we can also put our focus on for future events, because we are a growing community. Everything is changing on a continuous basis and for us to stay relevant, your feedback is impeccable for that to happen. If we don't know where we stand or that we're effective, then it's the blind leading the blind. It will never work. So also take initiative. Don't be scared to approach me and go, Paulina, I'm a bit concerned or confused about something. I'm here to walk with you every step of the way. I want to make sure you know what is coming your way, how to take advantage of it, how to make use of it. And I want you to be successful at the end of the program. I want your business to grow and to thrive. And I want to hear success stories from all of you. And you also, you can reach out to me. You can tell me at any point of time, how can I help you with this? Or you have a tender opportunity. Do I have contacts for left, right, and center? So I'm here to walk with you. I'm your main contact person. You're welcome to WhatsApp me. I did limit the group to WhatsApps that only admin can message, because sometimes I find groups can then be busy up until 9-10 o'clock at night, which is outside of business hours. So I limited to only myself that's able to post on there, but you can always reach out to me privately. So you're always welcome to reach out to me on my number. Sometimes if it's really late at night, I might just get back to you the following day, but I like to keep open communication channels with you. And be as part of the program as you possibly can. We really understand that small businesses, a lot of the pressure, for your business to succeed is on your shoulders, and it's usually quite a limited team. And we don't expect you to be present at every session. It's, that's just the reality. But we ask you that you try to prioritize as many elements of the program as what you can. We track your participation, and it's part of a closing report that we share with Afrimat. And if you show that you appreciate and have invested your time into the opportunity and sponsorship that Afrimat have given you, then they will realize that it's mutually beneficial, and they can potentially look at giving you further opportunities down the line, whether it be part of the program again for a second year, but just in another way, whether it may be business opportunities at the mines. You don't know, opportunities are endless. So just keep that in the back of your mind. The way that you participate and are part of the program will result in Afrimat's understanding of how much you appreciate the opportunity they have given you. And then, don't underestimate the ability of networking, whether it be between procurement professionals that you wish to do business with or SMMEs. Supporting each other, where if you're a boffin in one element, but super maybe not confident in another, and you network and meet an SMME that can complement you and you can help each other, don't underestimate that opportunity. It's great to have a community of business owners that support each other, that want the best for each other and want to see each other succeed. Okay, so we're at the end of the session. I've done a lot of talking. All I'm asking from you is to prioritize submitting your needs analysis questionnaire by next week, Wednesday, so that we can kick off the consulting sessions as soon as possible. Just because we don't want you to be involved in the consulting sessions up until September, because it can be taking quite a lot of your time, and you will be focusing on what to prepare for the event in September. So I ask you to please focus on submitting that needs analysis questionnaire. I will be resending that link today when I issue this recording and presentation, just highlighting the deadlines for that again. Every element of this program I'll also list nicely in an email for you, just with upcoming dates to remember, and the link for next week's supplier matchup, so that you can register if you're able to join us. And then just a last thing to leave you with, the opportunities for you to grow lie in your hands. Attend the sessions made available to you, learn more about marketing your business right and who to market your business to, securing deals and increasing your profit. Help us help you grow and be a successful entrepreneur. And that is really what we want for you. I'll put my details on the screen, but I believe you should have it anyway. I have been flooding your emails recently. I will die down now. But yeah, I like to make sure that everybody's in the know of everything. So I will communicate on the group as well as in email when it comes to invitations to events or certain elements that are important to share on. If there's business opportunities, sometimes companies reach out to us and go, we're looking for SMMEs in this sector. Can you please share profiles with us? And sometimes, we reach out looking for specific businesses. So keep your eyes open. There'll be many opportunities while you're on this program. And I'm really excited to have you guys with us. I love working with businesses that have opportunities and are excited to grow their businesses and expose their businesses. And yeah, I think that's my song for today. I just want to open the platform now to see if anybody has questions. I'm happy to take questions. If you rather want to ask a question offline, you're welcome to reach out to me. But yeah, if anybody has a question, you're welcome just to unmute yourself and just to ask the question. I hope I covered everything. It's quite a lot of information to take in, I know, but I will be with you every step of the way. I'll communicate everything, so you'll feel comfortable as we go through all the elements, as you experience them. I can't hear anything, unfortunately. I don't know why. Oscar, I see you unmuted yourself.
Hi, Pauline. I
Hi.
just wanted to find out, boss, like I've already done my needs analysis. Um, where you said like which companies would you like to meet with? Because I've made a list of those companies. I have a petroleum license and I've been battling to get it start working. So like I would like even to meet people who are already on those businesses. So I just wanted to check with you at what point will we happen to maybe somehow like maybe you arrange such meetings with us, please.
Okay, so Oscar will start at one point, which is you'll speak to Almarie, and you can then explain what your aspirations are when it comes to how you want to grow your business or elements that we can assist your business. And from there, she will determine if your first point of call will be to address the needs of your business, or if it will be to facilitate and work through a consultant that can help you with such introductions.
Okay.
I do facilitate introductions, but I first start with the links to vendor registrations, and then we facilitate introductions after that. So it might not happen immediately, but we do have the September event where you will have an opportunity to engage with those people. So that is the, sort of the pinnacle event of the program. So just think of that, but you can be specific. And if if you want to send me the list of companies that you're interested in, you can send it to me on WhatsApp or on email. I can have a look at it, but I will also tell Almarie that when she talks to you, to make sure that you guys discuss those elements as well. But she generally does a broad approach and gives you an opportunity to say exactly what your focus is at this point. So if your main focus would be to rather do introductions, then those consulting sessions, all of that can be put into that.
Okay.
So we try and meet you where your business needs us most.
Okay. No, thanks.
Great. Okay. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you for your feedback. Okay, Anna-Marie, no problem. English, Afrikaans, same this side, so it doesn't matter. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. It went on a little bit longer. Sorry, I had a bit of a verbal diarrhea, but I'm grateful that everybody feels confident and comfortable so far. As I mentioned, I have an open door policy, open WhatsApp policy. I don't know, the online version of it. And I hope that we can build a great relationship, a working relationship going forward, and that we have an opportunity to see your businesses thrive. I'm so excited for this journey, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll touch base with you guys next week again. Bye-bye.